With all the success from your past projects, did you have any pressure creating this one?
In the beginning, I did, like coming straight off of my wins of having the #1 album and song on the same project. Like if I would have dropped my Hood Port in 2022, it would have been a lot of more pressure to have those same type of numbers or just accomplishments in general. But with that being like 3 years ago now, it's like I'm really just more so focused on getting the music out. Like that been left my mind.
I see you got, like, I went over the track list, right? I seen you had like Glorilla, you had 42 Doug, you got Fridayy, which is a surprise for me, but not really because the type of music you make on the project. Offset, you know, the Kid Leroy was a sleeper for me. A lot of people don't, bless you, a lot of people don't really know about the Kid Leroy like that. How do you choose who goes on the project and what songs? Do you, when you make the song, do you be like, okay, I need to put this person on it? Is it business? Is it label shit? Is it personal relationships?
Yeah, like one of my biggest things is to never force a feature. I don't got a feature wish list like sitting somewhere. It's always organic, or I'm going off the vibe of what the song telling me, and that's when I start looking for an artist to get on it. And I grew more open to collaborating with artists the deeper that I got into my career.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of Polo G features. Like, I don't see as many, like, you're not oversaturated like most art. Like, you don't just see a Polo G feature coming out every other week, every other month, just like everybody else. Is there a reason for that? You just don't, do people send you stuff and you just like, nah, I'm cool, or?
It's a mixture of both. Like,
you picky?
Yeah, I'm picky.
You sometimey?
And sometimes it's just hard for me to get into the studio. I know every artist experienced that, like, it's hard to get into the studio and focus on somebody else's stuff. Like, you probably working on the album or just promise somebody else a feature. It'd be hard to knock them all out at once.
Your feature fee crazy?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, you know.
250 an occasion?
You.
No. Can you talk to us about the cover art? What's the story behind the cover art?
The cover art, I really drew up like a treatment for the cover art, like how I saw it in my head. I used the Purple Heart for the soldiers, you know, and it's really supposed to be like I'm speaking street poetry, so that's why, and like I'm speaking life into the mic. That's why the mic like bust down with diamonds all over it. I got like 2 of my guys on the side of me, like how I be in the street. It's really just trying to paint that picture.
I seen you do, so this is the first album since The GOAT, right? No. This is, Hood Poet. Hood Poet is going to be, 3 years out or something like that from the last release. But then you had like Hall of Fame, you had Die a Legend. Do you think that so when you did, I want to just talk about the titles, right? How do you choose the title for the albums, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. So like, obviously you just explained Hood Poet, but then like, do you already have the next album title in your mind as far as what you're going to call that? Is that something that you just decide while you're making the music, or is it conceptual?
It's like for my next album, like I always have names that I'm probably playing with, but throughout the process, I always end up picking what I'm gonna do exactly. Like Hood Poet, for instance, I got inspired by that by looking through my comment section and somebody calling me that, and that's what made me run with that idea. So it's always something different though, for real. Like my Die Legend album was more so like thinking about all of the people that I lost and like how I considered them legends, and I want to be remembered the same way. It was just it's always something different with every album.
Do you think that do you think that there's any kind of like energetic output when forecasting that kind of, like, you know, Pac did that and Biggie did like Born Ready to Die, like those type of album titles, but then you did Die a Legend when you said you made reference to the people around you, right? But then you also have songs like Eminem just put an album out where he was saying he wants this song to be played when he does die. It's like, do you think about that type of shit that deeply, or it's not that deep for you?
No, it's not that deep. It's not that deep because I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know, I got like mama, grandma, and they teach you about the power of the tongues. I don't never say nothing to, like allude to death. I know death is inevitable, so everybody will want to die a legend. I don't think I ever like try to put that on myself.
Injecting integrity and authenticity in the game.
You a freaky ass. You just got your condoms in it.
Hey. No. I can look at this right now and say Hed and Gina gonna work. I'll keep the heads ringing.
The hottest hip hop along with exclusive premieres.
Effective immediately with DJ Hed and Gina Views.
Like you put these motherfucking glasses on and he start talking like T.I. He's just using big words for nothing.
On Hip Hop Nation.
The sound of the culture.